guys, feeding some baby squirrels tonight. This is baby Blue. He came in with severe facial trauma and a huge abscess on his head. Everything is cleared up. His head's got a little bald spot on it, but it's all good. Let me know if you have any questions. I only have about 5 babies to feed tonight, so this won't be very long. Hopefully my air conditioning when it kicks on isn't too loud. Welcome everyone. Let me know where you live. I love to see where everybody's from. Let's see if I can get in on him a little more. There you go. You don't need to see me. It's all about the squirrels. This is only my second time going live, so bear with me. Alaska, that's cool. Is anybody else here a rehabber? Either a squirrel rehabber or any wildlife? Ooh, I almost moved to North Carolina this last year. But you can't cross state lines with wildlife, and I have gazillions of them. So this is little Blue. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Yeah, he's the sweetest little boy. Ooh, thank you for the rose. And I cannot see from where I'm sitting the names. I'm so sorry. Thank you for, can't tell what that gift was, but thank you very much. I think it says Danielle. These are literally the first gifts I've ever been sent. I've only done this one other time the other night. I'd like to start doing it every night or every couple nights. It depends on what all babies I have. I have about 56 animals I'm rehabbing right now. I specialize in squirrels, but I also have possums and 4 raccoons this season. Squirrels are my favorite. Can't believe how quiet it is in my rehab room. I have a couple kittens that I rescued from a feral mom, and they are normally meowing nonstop, and they're being nice and quiet tonight. It's almost like they know I'm doing this. So this is little Blue. These babies are still on formula. They're slowly starting to have solids. They eat some Cheerios, some rodent block, some Henry's blocks. What kind of babies do you have? How do you get one? You become a wildlife rehabber. These guys are not pets. How many squirrels do you have currently? Here you go, baby. It's not too warm. You're fine. Are you full already? You sure? Look at that little Buddha belly. The tree service. Yeah, I bet you do. That's basically how I get most of my babies, is all from tree trimmers. Some of them are very nice and reach out to me, and some of them could care less and just leave the babies. It's horrible. It's nice that you do that. Where are you located? Jeremy, I think it is. I can't really see from here. Look at that chubby belly. This is the last syringe for you. Oh, Georgia. Ooh, do you have fox squirrels up there? We don't have them here. Well, I'll make sure I follow you. We have Sherman fox squirrels in Florida, but they're totally different. I wish we had the orange-bellied ones that are more up north. Yeah, we have a lot of flying squirrels here too. I actually haven't gotten any this season yet. Everybody always thinks that they are sugar gliders. It's so funny. I get tagged all the time that somebody released their sugar gliders. I'm like, no, those are flying squirrels. You are full, baby. Once they're done being fed, you have to stimulate them to go potty. I don't have to do that with him because he is old enough that he is going on his own, but you would normally do that if they're smaller. So this is little baby Blue, and he's about to fall asleep with milk coma. Okay, let me grab another baby. Be right back. This guy's a little older. He should totally be going into the next size cage, but he's such a baby. He screams and yells when he's in there, so he's a little mama's boy. He wants to stay with the baba. If you guys could tap the screen so I can get some little hearts and get some more views. You have chipmunks in Georgia, right? I grew up in Wisconsin and we had chipmunks up there, and I don't have that here in Florida either. Thank you for the likes. Do you get any other animals, Jeremy, from tree trimming? He must be gone. So where's everybody from? Everybody else that just joined, I should say. I am a wildlife rehabber. These are not pets. They will be released back to the wild when they are ready. Oh, that's cool, butterfly lady. I'm in Florida too. Where at in Florida? Or general area if you don't want to say. Oh, I love Wisconsin. I grew up there. It's my favorite state ever. Cheese curds are amazing. Come on. I've never been to Michigan. So this is little baby Booby. He was named Booby because I was carrying him around in my sports bra at my job. And the customers thought it was funny. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm on the west side. Yes, he's very handsome. All these babies came in from tree trimmers taking down the nests. A few are actually from the last storm, Debbie, that came through. Now I guess we have a storm headed here that I didn't even realize is coming. So I'll have to check the weather after I'm done with this. Hopefully it's moving away. Although I hate even saying that because no matter what, it hits somebody. So I feel horrible when I'm like, yay, it didn't hit us, but it still hits so many other people. So I hope everybody stays safe. I actually do this full time. I've been doing it for 7 years. I started a nonprofit when COVID hit so that I could be able to accept donations. So I'm a 501c3 now. I also work a full-time job, but I didn't the first 6.5 years. I just went back to this job. Recently, I didn't really want to, but it was kind of a emergency situation for a friend of mine's establishment, so it's kind of hard to get the routine worked out between taking care of the babies and working all the time. But luckily it's only 1 mile down the road, so I can kind of go back and forth. No, it's not milk. It's formula, formulated specifically for squirrels. Yeah, I have no idea where this storm is going that's coming now. But yeah, the babies take squirrel formula when they are itty bitty, and then this one should technically be starting to eat solids, but he is a spoiled mama's boy. So he just wants to keep having his bottle all the time, or his syringe. It's easier to call it a bottle, but you do not feed squirrels with bottles, ever. They can aspirate too easily. This syringe, he can pull it, but I have control of it so that he cannot suck in too much, which could go in his lungs and get him very sick. So I'm kind of pushing, he's kind of sucking, and it works out where I can control exactly how much he's getting. And he'll slowly get sleepier and sleepier, and he will pass out with milk coma as soon as I'm done. When they first start weaning onto solid foods, I normally start with some Cheerios because it's nice for the teething, or some sweet potatoes, and then you go straight to Henry's Blocks, which is a food that's formulated specifically for squirrels with all their nutrients. Are you done? Are done? Are you sure? Okay, let me grab another one real quick. think I missed some questions. Hold on. Let me scroll up and check. Nope, I'm good. Okay. How long are they called? Pups. You know, I don't use the term pups. It's very odd to me. I just call them baby squirrels. But yeah, I mean, each squirrel's kind of different on how long they want to stay on the formula, but you want it as long as possible since it is the most nutritional thing for them. I'm not force feeding him. This is another baby. Trust me, he is far from done. These babies will think they're done and race off because they hear something or I startle them, and then they're reminded that they have a lot more to eat. That yummy? This one is such a silly eater. Do I hate squirrels? That's a silly question. Of course not. Filling up your other syringes with my other hand. Hold on, squirmy worm, it's right here. Hold on a second. Get rid of this person. Come here. Okay. I had to mute my first person. That was fun. Yeah, I actually have a mod, but he is currently sleeping, and I figured, oh well, I'll just go live. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need to add some because there's just no way I can do all the above. This is literally my second time ever going live, so well, I actually don't go exactly by 10 weeks. I can kind of tell when they are ready. They will move. I've got 2 larger ones in the incubator. This is one of them, and they totally can move into the next size cage. They just don't want to. I put them in there the other day, and they had a fit. They want to be in the incubator with all of their little buddies, so I can take my time with them. I have 5 in there currently, along with the other menagerie and pre-release cages and everywhere else. But yeah, I normally just start adding Cheerios. This 5 has been chomping on some Cheerios, some Henry's blocks, rodent blocks, stuff like that. This baby actually never got a name. I've had so much drama going on lately that there's a bunch of them that don't even have names yet. Somebody asked how many do I have? Well, just babies that are still being syringe fed, 5. I just transferred a bunch of them to other local rehabbers, considering I have about 56 animals right now and it's just me and I'm and I'm working full time. No, you can't have them for pets. But you can become a wildlife rehabber and you get to experience raising them, and you can bond with them, and they wild up when it's release time, but I actually release here on my property, so they come back and visit every day, expecting treats. Come here. Sure, I'm not sure how I can do it from here. I see. Can I just click on you and do it? Oh, look at that. There you go. Thank you. Yes, I start feeding them veggies as soon as they are starting to eat any solids. They're teething a lot of times when they're smaller, so they'll just shred everything. So if I give them super expensive Henry's blocks, they're just getting wasted because they're shredding them. So I'll start with like sweet potato, some kale, carrots, things like that. And then always make sure they get the Henry's blocks too. Benjamin, each state is different, so I'm not real sure in Texas. You would just reach out to your state, I don't know, wildlife commission. I'm not sure what they would call it there. And some places you have to be a volunteer under somebody for a while. Some places you have to be an apprentice under them. Some places you can just take a test. Every state has different rules. Yeah, I can feel him slowing down, but he thinks he wants more. Yeah, they always act like they're so starved. It's so funny. I actually wish I had more babies. I mean, I do have a few more, but it's kind of fun going live. I'm all new to this, so thank you for the gifts. I can't really see your names from here because I'm blind as a bat these days, but I can see little pictures of them. Trend Treasure, yeah, that's it. Thank you for the chili. Has anybody else here ever raised a squirrel? You done? How done? Messy boy. Clean your hands off. Oh, look, everybody's raising one right now. Hold on, let me switch babies. Come on. Come here, baby. Come here. Don't you want to eat? It's running around on my back. Okay. Here you go, silly. This is a little salty. Let me scroll up and see if I missed anything. Yeah, that would be great because I only do this super late at night. I normally come home from my job at 2 a.m. and I stay up with the animals till about 9 a.m. Which is also cooler late at night because it is scalding hot here in Florida. And then I sleep and then I go back to work and back and forth from work to home to feed babies. Kelly, do you have just one baby? Are you a rehabber also? You don't bathe them. They take care of themselves. If it's a baby and they're messy, you can use baby wipes. Just make sure they're not scented and, you know, with a bunch of chemicals or anything on them. If they're covered in fleas, you can give them a bath with the Blue Dawn dish soap. And then you treat them for the fleas too. Are you a rehabber, Kelly? Because it's really best that they get raised with more than one so they can learn to squirrel. It's really hard for a singleton when it's release time. Sorry if I'm missing any questions. I don't handle nearly as much. I was younger and worried about releasing after attach. Yeah, it used to be really hard when I released them, but now they've been doing it for 7 years. And I know they're not going to go anywhere. They all come back and visit. It's much easier. I mean, I always have favorites, but when I used to only have a couple, then it was harder because you get real attached when there's only a few. But then when I get 19 babies in, I don't even have time to get attached to them. They want to see you. Turn this way. What did you use the sand for? Okay, I will figure that out. Let me see if I can change it. I just know if I let go of this one, it's going to go running. Manage access. Okay, it says that you are allowed to pin comments. Okay, I just gave you all access, so you should be fine. How much for the chinchilla? Well, since I don't have a chinchilla here, I have no idea. Yeah, if you ever do find a baby in the wild, if you look up on YouTube, baby squirrel cries, you play that track, you keep your phone by the baby, or you can get a Bluetooth speaker out by the baby. Mom will normally come back and grab the babies. They make a bunch of backup nests, so in case something happens, whether it's a storm or tree trimmers or predators, they can grab the babies and bring them to another nest. So many people just snatch up the babies so quick and don't try to reunite with mom. And let me tell you what a cool experience it is to play that track and have mom come running to grab her babies. It's amazing. Yeah, flying squirrels. Yeah, we have those in Florida. I rehab a lot of those too. They're called flying squirrels. They don't really fly, they glide. I actually have one now. Her name's Kentia. She's almost 6. She has to stay with me because she has medical issues. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, that happens a lot. But if you might want to look into finding a rehabber in your area, because it would be a lot better if that baby gets raised with other ones, especially for release time. Oh yeah, it does look it. That's my little squirrel necklace. This is actually ashes of my best squirrel ever. His name was Juice. His back legs were amputated when he was a little baby, and he was my best friend. He went everywhere with me all the time. I have his ashes in my bracelet and in my necklace. There's actually videos of Juice on my profile if anybody feels like following. Yes. Finally something interesting. That's good. Yeah, they just act like they're so hungry. It's just, this is how they eat every single time they eat. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up. If I missed any questions, feel free to ask them again or comments, whatever. This is my second time ever going live, so if you're enjoying it, if you could follow my page, you can get notifications on when I go live. I do have a ton of other animals, opossums, raccoon, ducks, chickens. But tonight is baby squirrels. Also, if you could tap the screen to get more likes, that would be fabulous. I think I have one more baby, which she's one of my favorites. She came in failure to thrive, and it was in such rough shape. She literally looked like a mouse, itty bitty, petite, frail. What's the most unique animal? Well, I don't keep anything, but as far as rehabbing, I did get in a peacock this season, a little itty bitty baby, which I guess is called a peahen. But I gave it to another rehabber right away because I knew if I raised it here and got attached, they are the loudest birds, so there was no way I could keep it here. My neighbors would have lost their mind. It's nice enough that they deal with my ducks and chickens. And he's not going to chew up my house. He'll be released when he's old enough. But yeah, I would say that was a pretty unique. I haven't got an armadillo yet. I know a few rehabbers around here. I'm in a very city-ish area, so I don't see me ever getting one, but I would love that, and I would love a Sherman fox squirrel. I absolutely love fox squirrels, and we don't really have them here in Florida, but we do have a special huge one that stands like 18 inches high, named the Sherman fox squirrel, so... Yeah, it does look like he's smoking a cigarette. You got that? Let's see if I'm missing anything. My neighbors are awesome and loves my mini zoo. Yeah, me too, except my neighbors decided they're going to move away. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, Beverly, you can keep scrolling. You don't need to watch the rodent. All done? Are you sure? A little bit more? Okay. Let me switch out and grab the next one. All right. This is my special girl. Wow, all my comments went away. What happened? Well, I don't know what happened. All of my comments went away. Alright, well, maybe my mod accidentally took them all off. Okay, well, I hope nobody else had questions, but this is my second time going live, but it's a lot of fun, so I will try to continue to. This is my last little baby. All the comments and questions have disappeared, so I can't answer anything, and I'm super sorry about that. But this little precious baby's name is Squeaker, and she's got little bald spots here and there. She had failure to thrive when she first came in. She's way more petite and littler than everybody else. She just looks all itty bitty. But she's my last baby. I might try to fix why my comments went away, and maybe I'll go live again in 30 minutes or so, and I can give a tour. All the raccoons and opossums are awake now. So let me see if I go off live and back on. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna go off and then back on real quick.